Alright, day 2. I've made it to tier 9 Waystones. I'm going to go in and fight a boss. Just do a high level if you want to look at what my gear is looking like. It's not too great. It's pretty average across the board. This might be one of the better pieces that I have. But it's just been what I've been finding and what I've been, gambling for. But I did find 2 divines, and I spent it on this guy. Not so much for the heralds. My weapon can't quite utilize the heralds. I'm getting Herald of Ash for free, which is pretty good in itself. It's mostly for the resistances, and enemies in my presence no longer have elemental resistances. And if I remember correctly, it holds its value. So I paid 2 divines for it, and right now it's still 2 divines. It's not going to go up to 3 because I have the lowest resistance, right? It'll probably stay 2. It might bump up to 3. Who knows? But I think it'll hold its value for at least a few days until I can get a better chess piece. I could have just sat on the 2 divines, but instead I figured I'd pick up a piece of gear that might even increase the divine cost and give me some extra power. So that was my decision making in buying this. It's not going to be my in-game piece, but it's pretty great. And on top of that, the 30 resistances is extremely strong. I am almost cold capped. In fact, if I had a cold rune, I could put a socket here and be cold capped, but I don't have a cold rune. I could go buy one, I guess, but, you know, I don't want to. I'm going to be experimenting between 2 different skills as I run this map. It's got increased damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 21% increased monster damage, reduced recovery rate of life, mana, and energy shield. So I do need to be a little bit careful. Now, I've just run through and chased bosses and then killed the bosses, and then they drop a higher level waystone, and then I use that higher level waystone for the next boss, and I'm just doing that until it becomes too hard to complete, and that hasn't happened. And you see I burned out my crossbow from rapid fire, and I'm going to be doing that a lot because I'm talking, and I'm also just like coughing and dying right now. Okay, so I'm experimenting with chain and fork. Right now I'm rocking chain. I haven't used fork yet. I really do like chain. Chain seems to be pretty dope. You go in and it stuns, it pins and immobilizes all the enemies from a distance, and then you just throw grenades at them. And then when you get to a big boy boss, you hit your cluster bomb. And I burned out my crossbow again, I think. It's gonna be real hard to pay attention to that crossbow. And I have the oil cluster bombs in my dodge roll, and that's what all that frames per second killing fire is from. I was supposed to try to adjust my graphics. I have like everything maxed out a little bit to see if I can fix that performance issue. Oh, I might be running out of mana too. There's a lot to pay attention to with this build, because you're running 4 buttons at least. You have your rapid fire on the right click, cluster bomb in the middle click. I mean, explosive bomb, cluster bomb on the left click. And then a dodge roll. And I never use mortar cannon, but I do have it. I can drop a mortar cannon, but it's that's too many buttons. I overloaded my cannon again. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking and fight this guy, just so I can fight him how the build's supposed to be fight him. Charge up shots, cluster bombs. Charge up, cluster bombs. Ah, all that good fighting, and I just got 1 shot. I fucking overloaded my cannon again. Damn it. I might have to switch some of my skills around. Alright, let's put fork on. Fork. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna charge up to 30. Dodge roll. Drop, drop, roll out. Okay. For my rapid shot, I'm doing fork, mobility, elemental armament, and fire attunement for explosive grenades, elemental armament, multi-shot, fire attunement, elemental focus, and for cluster grenades, Nova projectiles, adhesive grenades, and fire attunement. So with Nova projectiles and adhesive grenades, you can take your cluster bombs and you just drop them right where you're at. These are all gonna hit the same target. It's a pretty good little DPS boost. So what you do is you run around the map, shooting your gun, hitting the bitches, throwing the bombs. Not getting clubbed. You don't want to be in the club. Some bitch was having a problem. I got a fucking exclamation point. Who are you?
If you have an interest,
Quest complete. I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. I was on a quest. I thought I was just running a fucking map. Who the hell put me on this quest? I don't want to be on a quest. What is this? What am I, fucking Zelda? I mean, in Link or Zelda. I'm not afraid to let a girl fucking take the lead, even though they can't. Oh, oh, oh. I almost passed the boss. I'd have been so mad. Alright. Oh, damn. What in the shit? Cluster bomb, cluster bomb, mortar cannon. Yeah, you better run, bitch. I don't want to see them titties. Oh yeah, this boss. I didn't even notice that she was full fucking naked when I played through the campaign. I was too busy focusing on the enemies. Didn't even notice the titties. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. My tit foo. It's going down the shutter. It's going down the shutter. I used to be real good at tit foo. I'd spot them titties anywhere. Now I'm too busy focusing on baddies to get the fatties. I can't express my shame in any deeper terms. I lack the dialectic and vernacular. Give me my crossbow back. Stop jumping around. Give me them titties, slut. Cluster grenade. Cluster grenade. And then you just get the next waystone and move forward. See, it's pretty fine. It's working alright. It may not be like the fastest thing, but I don't know what everybody else is doing. I play the game, so I don't get much time to see what other people are doing. For all I know, this could be bad, but I just made it to maps, and all I do is run to a boss, kill it, you get an upgrade. So the next boss will be probably that guy, and then that guy. So this will be 11, 12... Assuming I can keep clearing them. I'm going to be at T15 today. And get some of this gear updated. Because, man, some of these are just, they're not great pieces. The gear has been slow going a little bit. But I guess I haven't run that many maps. I mean, you can see my beginning, which is right here. I barely even touched it so far. I just happen to have gotten a... early boss. I'll just kill that guy. Hell yeah. Actually, why not? I'll just run a couple maps. So what I do sometimes if I'm lazy And I'm gonna be quick and lazy. Ooh, we got another one of them bosses. I'll just buy a map from him. And just hit it with a couple crash outs. 1 crash out, 2 crash out, 3 crash out. And then run it. Just so it's real quick and easy. Then I don't gotta worry about going to my stash. I don't gotta worry about messing with no maps. And you know, those aren't that expensive. I think it's a really good mechanism for map sustain. Cluster bomb, machine gun, grenade. Oh yeah, I'm running fork now. I can't tell. Feels kind of the same. I overloaded my gun. I overloaded my gun. Alright. The combat's a little faster running it this way, but I keep overloading my gun. I try to play with a little bit more deliberateness. So you overload your crossbow when your heat hits a certain number. The higher level your crossbow, the higher your heat. The more you upgrade it, the more your heat. And then when you shoot your grenades, it takes 15 heat. So the goal is you just kind of walk around, shoot your shot, drop your bombs, and then don't overheat your gun. If you overheat your gun, then it shoots this like stuff out, and then you can't really use the gun for a short time period until, you know, all that stuff is out. It kind of gives you a little bit of a stun too. It's like a stun lock. Usually involves some like turret curling or jerking. It's very odd. Very odd playstyle, but when you pop off, like right now, I'm on a refraction period. I gotta wait a little while, maybe take a nap, get a sandwich, but then I can get back in it. But because, you know, talking and playing the game is distracting, so I'm not playing as good as I normally. Wow, 16 frames a second. Woo-wee. I don't think a 3090 is that out of date. Someone needs to hire some non-New Zealand programmers. Hey, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what I'm running at. Let's just... No, I don't want to go to town. I don't remember if it takes a portal. Abysmal Depths. Okay, we'll run Abysmal Depths. I haven't got anything good out of here yet doing the Abysmal Depths. Alright, options. Graphics. VSync off. Let's turn that. No, why not? Windowed full screen. I got it on balanced. Oh, we don't need all that shit. What are we doing? We can go to fucking low on some shadow quality. Fuck that. High water detail? Fuck water detail. Number of lights? We can go medium. I don't give a shit about no shadow. Dynamic culling. Let's give that a shot. And let's put it to performance. There. Let's see if we can stay a little more stable to 60. I overloaded the gun again. I got a fix for that. It makes the combat a little slower. But I'm also running out of mana, so this is probably the right call. You have to balance your attack speed with your grenade cooldown. Balance that all shit together. So I'm gonna take... where's the multi-shots? I don't have an extra multi... I'm not using the mortar cannon. I'll take the multi-shot from the mortar cannon. And we will replace fork. So now I shoot a little bit faster because multi-shot comes with a attack speed penalty, and I also get more arrows. Oh, but I will want chain or fork, so I have to drop a damage node. Let's go. Let's try multi-shot with fork, and we'll just drop that one. Fork is feeling kind of lame. I was too busy focusing on fork. I overheated the gun again. I'm gonna put chain back on. Let's give a chain a feel. I can't tell. I'd say they're probably pretty equal. Chain is probably better for corridors. Fork is probably better for wide open spaces. Overheated the gun again. I guess the only fix for that is to pay attention. So there is no fix. Okay. I forgot that I was like not even in the real zone. That I'm in an abyss. And that I don't need to be playing cautiously. This isn't a high level map. I can play a little more dangerously. I can get tripped on. What's the end of this fucking pit? What's the end of this fucking shit? Oh, I can go up here. See, here's where the faster attack speed would be beneficial. I could charge up my hits quicker. But it's fine. Charge up to 30. Double cluster bomb. Okay, well, single cluster bomb. Ran out of something. I mean, my hat does suck. I might as well pick up the hats. Return to surface. Let's fucking elite hunt. Okay. Got some lag. Oh, that dynamic calling or something is really fucking shit up. Just drop the bombs and run. It's pretty great. I think this build is extremely fun. I really like playing it. It's quite a few buttons for what I'm used to, but it's still pretty damn good fun. Alright, let's try the assassination mode. Assassination mode is you charge up your heat, you drop a double cluster bomb, and usually that kills most elites so far. Take this pack. You time it right, you can do a roll, but it's not timed right for me. Cluster bomb, roll out. Boom, dead. Pretty easy to kill a pack with a double cluster bomb. You can kind of just pin the rest up with your machine gun. So that's kind of what your machine gun's for pinning. You still do a little bit of damage with it, right? But most of your damage is coming from the grenades. I'm gonna go this way, you fucking wisp. I don't listen to you. You're not my dad. See, that pin keeps you pretty safe. Pretty well designed. You pin them down, and then the grenades take forever to blow up. So you pin it down, then throw the grenades on them. They can't move because they're all pinned down, but then they get the boom boom. And then they know what it's like to be powed. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I always look for portal scrolls still. Got a town portal button. Always has, but I still look for the portal scroll. There we go. Now we can run the T10.
So we have a useful trade.
Interesting. Probably better than what I got, but I probably need that fire and lightning. Fire, lightning.
A useful trade. Go.
Yeah, I wish there was like auto assignments for some of this shit. Maybe there is, I just haven't looked on the site. But it does get pretty annoying. Alright, we are now on T10. Come on, good roll. Ooh, that's great. I don't even use curses. Let's hit it one more. Monsters penetrate 11% of elemental resistances. That should be fine. And we'll do T10. I'm pretty sure as you complete these, Doriani will sell higher level maps. Once I complete 10, there'll be level 9 in here. Then you can buy all the level 9s, crush them together, and get 10s, and then kill bosses, get more. So that's how you can keep your map sustained. Make sure you're using your gold on your maps. If that's one way to do it. Or you can just be really good, efficient, and fast. But I'm not good, efficient, or fast, so I use my money on my maps. My maps on my money. What is this thing? Pick some cluster grenades, brah. So run away from my grenades. Yeah, sometimes I overheat the other way, but I like the other way better. It builds the charges faster. I'm going back. Ooh, I need some of those.
We're wearing it down.
So let's get crazy. Let's throw salvo on. And let's replace multi-shot with salvo. Let's see what salvo. I think salvo is crazy. Oh yeah, look how fast that charges with salvo. I'd be very, have a very itchy trigger finger with my grenades, so I don't overheat. And my mana potions. Running out of mana too fast. The balance is off. Usually you can group them together pretty good like that because of pin. You just pin them up, group them together, bomb them down. Whoa, hell. I gotta level up. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of salvo. Oh, yeah. Get some extra herald damage. Salvo is a no-go. Let's put, get another damage dealer. Yeah, fire attunement. Mortar cannon, fire attunement. There we go. Let's do a single chain and fire attunement. Seems to have the best balance. If you pay close attention, you can see that pin in action. You just pin them down and then suck them off. See, pin down, sucked off. Oh, I fucking overcharged it, didn't I? Yep. Fuck, I overcharged it again. I just like using rapid fire so much more than grenades. I think that would be the only downside of this build, is rapid fire is just so much more entertaining to use than grenades, that you end up trying to use rapid fire more. The rapid fire just doesn't do the same damage the way I have it set up. You can probably gear and spec towards it so you can just use rapid fire, but that's going to take much better gear than what I currently have. I know, I'm thinking about that gold I just left on the ground too. I saw 500. I just walked away like I'm some kind of rich guy. I need that gold. Come on, where's my fucking Dex armor? Dex armor usually is the most common for me. I ain't finding shit Dex armor. Ain't finding shit. I overheated it. Oh, there was an elite back there. Motherfuckers in here. Perfect. Whoa. I couldn't see what the fuck just happened. I really hate that it auto goes to my basic bolt. I think I can turn it off maybe. But this is an important map. I should pay better attention. I don't want to run. I keep on tripping, stumbling, tripping. Fuck, overheated it. Fucking mosquito bee thing. I overheat? What? Man, this charge is fast. I need to reduce my attack speed or something. Waystone drop until I've gotten too many waystone drops. I just keep overcharging it over and over and over and over again. Hit the grenade button more. And the reason I'm doing that is I do just get some attack speed increase, and I was using multi-shot, but I'm just getting used to the change in pace. You kind of build a rhythm when you play this game. So I'm adjusting to a new rhythm. Kind of like in your head, you're like holding down the machine gun for 5 seconds, then throw a grenade, and that's changed to about 3 seconds. Charge. Might as well take chain off and see if I can get some more damage out. Fresh clip. Fuck it. We'll leave chain in. I mean, I guess just removing chain. Now, fuck it. What am I doing? I'm not gonna be struggling. Why am I pretending like I'm gonna struggle on this guy? See? I wasn't gonna struggle on that guy. I don't know why I was fretting. Like I need to do a gym swap. There was no reason to gym swap. Did I get a level 11? I don't remember seeing that drop. What are you? Why are you a different color? Let's see. Yep, there's my 11. Let's go look at that gear and call it a day. And get back to it. Yeah, I'll be T15 before long. You can see you just kind of lock down the bosses. You throw your cluster grenades on them. Wasn't quite the perfect combo. If you really want to get the perfect combo, you charge up your thing to like 45. That's going to give you 3 uses. Mortar grenade, cluster, cluster, big boy bomb. Oh, and you're supposed to roll. So let's hit that up again. Mortar, cluster, cluster, grenade, roll. You can actually start with the roll, and then the roll is going to be using a Mirage Archers. I got oil grenades in there, and then for the mortar, I have gas grenades. Now you can, instead of using all that stuff, you can just use 4 hotkeyed fucking grenades if you're a crazy person, or you have some kind of like macro, and just pick a random one. But I don't want to do that. I think the mortar is only good if you pump stuff into mortars and totems, so you can have multiple mortars. But just one mortar, it doesn't last long enough. It only shoots like 2. You might as well shoot your own out. That's just my opinion. So if you don't pump up mortar, then it's not that great. It has to be an intentional thing. You can't just slap it in.
As expected.
Well, that's a good leveling item. Oh damn! Look at that fire and physical. Let's try to make that into something. Fire damage converted to lightning. Interesting. I could shock bitches with that. That's cool. Worth anything? Nope.
Gold is useless to me. Take it.
That's too low. Yeah, someone might like that. Life regeneration's kind of nice. Recoup. I can fuck with those. But first,
Time is of the essence.
let's see. Oh, I didn't even put my new flask on. Let's see if we can get some bangerang here. Ooh, I could fuck with rarity. I'd much rather have life. Do I got a prefix? Oh, I don't have a prefix left. So this could be a mana only physical build. Critical damage bonus. That is a mana stacker physical build dream. Let's see what we can get for this. Physical. Hot diggity damn. I mean, that one's probably got life, but this crit bonus, that's a lot of fucking damage. You know what? I should just use it. I lose 152 life, but I'm really not getting hit that much. Yeah, I'm gonna use that bitch. You all loaded up? Yeah, you all loaded up. I want evasion armor, but I'll work with just evasion. Why not? Oh, wrong one. Whew, that's a drop in life, isn't it? I guess not that much. What are you worth? 152 life? Really? That's sad. I guess people are getting their gear. They're getting their gear on. What am I at? Oh my god, look at that. I can socket whatever I want into that thing. I can socket whatever I want. And by whatever I want, I mean whatever I have. And let's see what I have. Elemental Threshold. Stun, Dex. Strength. Oh, I'm still recording. You know what? If you guys are still here, Congratulations. I did not know you were here. I thought I was alone, and I was just fucking talking to myself like a crazy person, like a fucking madman.